Jake is the main character, and he grew up in and out of foster care. So his parents, I mean, they weren't abusive purposely necessarily, but they definitely were neglectful in a way that had him removed from the home. And from growing up in those circumstances, I guess he found his way to the alcohol, as you say there. But the premise of the story is that prior to the book beginning, his mom is still struggling with addiction and mental health issues. So when her boyfriend assaults her, Jake goes after the guy and hurts him pretty badly. And when the book opens up, he is in front of a judge, and he's gonna be going to prison. So his lawyer is able to, I guess, negotiate a 2 week period of time for Jake to get his affairs in order, because he is basically the sole caregiver and financial support of his mom. And in those 2 weeks of freedom, he gets hired to find a missing woman. And then the story goes from there. So in those 2 weeks, he's trying to find the missing woman, and he's trying to sell all his stuff and get as much money as he can. And he's drafted out the amount that he needs to sustain his mom while he goes to jail for what he figures will be about a year and a half.
Okay. Okay. And obviously, the case that he's hired to work on would essentially take over his life for that 2 weeks, aside from,
That's right. Yeah. So that case, he's hired by a woman whose sister's disappeared, and the sister, Sadie, has connections to this. She's recently left like, I guess you'd call it like a mega church, like a really big, powerful church that her life is very much a part of. And when she goes missing, it's obvious that something has happened, and Jake tracks her down through this kind of network of people
Mm.
involved with this church.
Okay. Okay. No.
Spoiler alert, Ryan. It was Joel Osteen.
I
No,
knew it.
Yeah,
no.
yeah, exactly, exactly. It's
Anytime there's something stuff
spoiler.
going on with the mega church, we blame Joel Osteen.
Yeah.
He just,
Well,
anyone
there
with
is
a smile like
there is
that
kind
is
of a
not.
character
Mm.
like that, though. There is a character, Brad Walton, who is a little bit of the I don't know what you'd call him,
Smiles
like
too
a
much. Smiles too much. Charismatic.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, very much like that. And he's a salesman. He's good at what he does, but ultimately, he's manipulating people, and that's where Jake tries to get involved and figure out what exactly happened to Sadie.
Mm.